Hey, good evening, one and all. This is Will, broadcasting to you via Memorex from my hotel room at the Days Inn in Titusville, Florida. And this is the first video I've made while on my trip here. I was hoping to do more, but I've been so busy over these last couple of days that just haven't found the time to do so. So here's the first one. I hope to do another one while I'm at the Pop Century Resort at Disney World. Anyways, just to fill you in on the last couple of days, the 2 days of the NASA social, a KSC 50th anniversary social, whatever you want to call it. Great event. Had a great time meeting fellow space nuts like myself. We're all a little wacky, but that's what makes it so interesting. So, the highlight of today, Friday's event, day two, was seeing Administrator Charles Bolden speak in front of us. Right there. We saw him do the press conference earlier in the day, and then he came into the room and spoke to us directly while we were there at the visitor center in the afternoon. So that was quite awesome to actually see Charles Bolden in person like that. I mean, yes, we saw him in person via the video feed when he was doing the press conference regarding the partnership with Sierra Nevada Corp, Boeing, and SpaceX. But to see him in the same room, that's just awesome. Really, it's just awesome. And that was, a highlight of today, if you ask me. And now for yesterday, yesterday was the highlight of the whole week, or the whole 2 days. Seeing Atlantis, the orbiter Atlantis. It's Atlantis. I mean, it's one of the 5 shuttles. Well, okay, 4 that remain. Well, 5. There were 5 shuttles that went into space, plus Enterprise, which never went into space, just a test shuttle. So a total of 6. In reality. Obviously 2 are no longer with us, Columbia and Challenger. So it leaves, 3 space shuttles that went into space and 1 Enterprise that did not go into space. So it leaves 4 shuttles, technically speaking. And, I've never seen a space shuttle in person. Not a single one of them have I seen in person until yesterday. When I got to see, as we were walking through the ginormous, pictures I have posted, show it, well, as much as they can, the Vehicle Assembly Building, otherwise known as the VAB. That building is, I can't find the words to describe how ginormous it is. I mean, it's tall, it's 520-something feet tall. It's just what's that? The Washington Monument in D.C. is 555 feet. So, 520 to 555, what's that? You do the math. 35 feet or whatever it is. I mean, just a few feet shorter than the Washington Monument is tall. But, it may not be the height of the Washington Monument. Excuse me. Talking too fast, I think. But it may not be the height, but it does. I mean, the size of it. I mean, it's hard to define. I mean, it's it's rectangular in size or square. Oh my God! It just talking about it is that was the highlight of the day. Walking through the VAB and then seeing the shuttle in Atlantis, the last shuttle to fly. That's what Atlantis was. The last shuttle to fly. The last one to land. The final shuttle. Now, Atlantis is staying there at KSC. It'll be in November, moved earlier November, November 2nd, if I remember correctly. It'll be moved, to the Kennedy Space Center Visitors Complex. They're building, I should have taken pictures of that. I wish I had now. But I'm sure elsewhere there are pictures. They're building a whole new section onto the visitors complex to accommodate Atlantis. So that's pretty darn exciting. Pretty darn exciting. And I have a ticket to visit the visitor center. It's good until August 1st of next year. So, and now once Atlantis is moved into the visitor center in November, then it's, they'll have to build up the complex around Atlantis. They're going to have to build all the displays, that people are going to walk around and walk through and what have you. So Atlantis won't be open to the public, um, for viewing until July of next year. And since my ticket is good until the end of July, that's what I'm. That's my plan right now. Is to hold on to this ticket. Where did I put it? Let me go grab it for you. Let me show you what it looks like. Yeah, you know what? Okay, let me show you the badge. This is what we have to wear. We have to be badged in order to. Here, let me show you. This is the badge. That's what we had to wear in order to get into KSC. Nice little badge, and you can scan this barcode here. Let's see if I can get that clear enough. Maybe you can scan it now. Yeah, scan that barcode and we'll send you to an interesting website, a KSC website, if I remember correctly. And here's the ticket. This is what the ticket looks like. Yeah, it has a barcode on the back. Not sure if it'll work, but this is good for 1 year from the date of issuance, and that was August 1st. So here's my. Yep, it's in here. It says tickets. Yeah, pretty cool. So anyways, I'll use that next year once the displays and the new visitors complex is finished. Once Atlantis is available for public viewing, I'll use that ticket to go view it. So that's my plan right now. It's to come back in July of next year, so a year from now, or just under a year from now, and use that ticket. So I'm gonna have to keep that in a safe place until then. Oh boy, I hope I don't forever forget it. Oh boy, I'm just terrible about forgetting things. I am terribly forgetful. I fear I will lose that ticket between now and July. I'll do everything I can to not, but leaving it on my leaving it on my bulletin board would be a bad idea. Or would it? I don't know. I might do that. I'll decide it when I get home. Right now, I just need to focus on what I'm doing tomorrow is checking out of this room. By 11 o'clock, between 10:30 and 11:30, I'll check out of this room, and then I'll probably just head straight over to Orlando. I mean, I could stick around here for a bit, but I'm not going to go to the visitor center, obviously. I could drive east, whichever direction that is. I'm completely lost in the directions here. I don't even know if I'm facing north, south, east, or west right now. I'm pretty sure I'm facing north, but then again, I'm not very good with direction. That's not important. What I'm trying to say is my plan for tomorrow is I'll drive over to Orlando at some point before, probably about by 2, 3 o'clock thereabouts. I'll arrive at the Orlando airport, turn in my car, and then take my bags out of the car, obviously, and I'll ride the Disney's Magical Express shuttle over to the Pop Century Resort, check into my room there, and go to sleep. I don't know. I'm wondering what the room looks like. I mean, I'll take lots of pictures of it. I'll be posting those. So just keep an eye on Facebook.com/Riker17. RIKER17. So just keep an eye on that Facebook feed, and you can't go wrong. So until the next update, which I'm not sure when it'll come. Probably, I'm hoping to do it tomorrow afternoon when I check in, but we'll see what happens. Thanks for paying attention. This is your host. Oh, one more thing. Since I am here in Florida, there will be the Will Robertson show on KDPT tomorrow. Just remember that. Anyways, Will out.